glad to be home. Conference play. Tough weekend, but you can play with people and you're right there with everybody, it looks like. So.
Yeah, it's always great to be back home and play. You know, you look at the games, and you know, you lose one game by 5 and one by 4, and you go back and you look at what could have you done differently and things like that. But it comes down to making plays, making the right plays at the right time. Winning on the road's tough, you know, and we've had success doing it, and now we're going to play in places and people don't want us to. So it's just one of those things. I don't think there's any reason to panic or anything like that. It's 2 games, and we got a long ways to go yet in the conference season, and I'm excited for our players to be back home.
What are some positives you guys took out of last week?
Well, the positive was that we saw that we could score, right? The other part is we saw we could put runs together on the floor in big runs. The other part about it is that I was really encouraged by was actually our rebounding. I thought we did a good job of doing that, and we did a pretty good job defending. You know, we have obviously those quarter breakdowns, but people are answering the.
Sorry about that.
No, people are answering the call a little bit of the challenge of guarding players, right? They're starting to ask for matchups, and that's encouraging from having that type of mentality. So, you know, we got some work to do obviously this week in practice, but it's getting better.
Montana schools present any different challenge than what you've seen before?
No, they're both good. Montana obviously is first. They're a younger team. You know, if they get hot, it's going to be really tough. You gotta make sure that they don't get in a rhythm. They run a lot of sets. They do a good job of that. Very guard-oriented how they play, so we're going to have to slow that down. And then obviously with Montana State, again, very guard-oriented how they play. Now Montana will try to post up guards, so that's going to be a little bit different for us again. We've dealt with that a little bit, but you know, you have to take one game at a time. And for us, you know, you look at it, and our goal is to go 2-0, being at home.
We've always talked about, obviously, your youth, obviously their first taste of the Big Sky for a lot of your freshmen. Talk about what you saw from them, and if you liked what you saw.
You know, kind of a mixed review. You know, I thought that they handled some things very well, but I thought some things that you could tell that they were very much freshmen on the floor in situations. I thought Mikayla Ranke, you know, Mick does good things. She doesn't make a lot of mistakes. That's the best way I can play. But she does fight herself a little bit too many times. She's got to learn to trust the upperclassmen when they're on the floor a little bit better, in my opinion. I thought Keely came in and was really, really assertive. But at the same time, you got to know the flow of the game. You know, and I think that's probably the biggest challenge with the freshmen right now when they take on the floor and stuff. So it's good, but at the same time, I'm pretty excited about our upperclassmen.
It's not always easy to stay focused over a holiday break. How have you liked your team's focus through this holiday?
We didn't have a holiday break, no. You know what? We met and talked about it today, actually, and they said that was something that they really focused on as a group, and they wanted to make sure that they were ready to go going into Christmas break and coming out of Christmas break. You know, you look at it and you go, boy, you dropped your last 3. It's basketball, right? And you have to keep progressing, and they understand that. And you know, I think it's good that we're here now, going to play without school going on.
What are some things you guys might look to do this weekend to get some more shots? You like to say shoot the ball in the system. What are some things you guys?
Well, we've talked about it, and you know, it's transition, run for layups, and then you know, pitch your heads for wide open jump shots. We've talked about that. You know, the biggest thing, we have to control our possessions a little bit better. I think we got a little loose with the ball on the road, and we lost possessions because we weren't smart with the basketball at the right time. And we've watched some film on it as well. But the other way we'll probably get some more touch is just simply just getting some stops. You know, I think that we're a very capable defensive team. We just have to do a better job of understanding where we're at on the floor.